Hello everyone, I'm Sign1News anchor Gatry Persaud. Here's a quick look at the top trending stories making headlines today. If you post an interesting comment about this update, we may add it at the bottom of the screen. So here's what's happening today. At this hour, at least 35 people have died as a result of unprecedented flooding that has devastated parts of Kentucky. Officials warn the number of dead will go up. Kentucky's governor says many people were swept from hundreds of yards, maybe even miles from where they were lost. Rescuers may be finding bodies for weeks. And now a new round of storms are threatening to strike already hard-hit areas, possibly causing more destruction and death. The family of Brianna Grier released these new images of her. In these pictures, you see an African-American woman smiling with long black hair, wearing a red and white tank top. And in another picture with shoulder-length black hair, wearing a black dress. Greer died after falling out of the back of a police car. The family's lawyer says Greer was experiencing a mental health episode on July 15th when her mother called police to help. Their lawyer says officers handcuffed Greer and put her in the back of a patrol car. But the door was left open, and Greer fell out of the moving car a short time later. The Georgia Bureau of Investigation released body camera video of the incident, but the video does not show where Greer fell out of the car, but shows what happened during her arrest. We want to warn you, the video may be disturbing to some viewers. President Joe Biden is continuing to isolate at the White House after testing positive for COVID-19 Saturday. He says he's feeling fine after having a coronavirus rebound, which happens to some people who take the antiviral Paxlovid. Sunday is considered day one of positivity in the president's latest isolation period. Biden first tested positive on July 21st and experienced mild symptoms for a few days. This time, the White House physician says the president is completely asymptomatic. Biden had 6 close contacts prior to his positive test Saturday. But so far, none of them have since tested positive themselves. Here's the message he sent to the American people.
Hey folks, Joe Biden here tested positive this morning. We're going to be working from home for the next couple of days. And they're feeling fine. Everything's good. But Commander and I got a lot of work to do.
I'm happy that President Joe Biden is doing well. If you use Banana Boat's hair and scalp sunscreen, throw it out immediately. The company ran tests and found out the popular sunscreen, which is designed to prevent skin cancer, contains trace levels of benzene, which can cause cancer. The recall applies to 3 batches of the SPF 30 spray. If you have the sunscreen, check the expiration date. The affected sunscreen lots have expiration dates of December 2022, February 2023, or April 2024. The company is asking retailers and consumers to dispose of the product and contact them for a refund. More information can be found here. So please take a look and be careful because it can be dangerous. I have a question for you. Do you think airplane seats are too small? Well, it's not your imagination. Seats have gotten smaller over the years because airlines are trying to fit more passengers in their planes. And it's a safety issue for plus-size travelers when a plane has to be evacuated quickly. Now the U.S. Congress is ordering the FAA to do something about it. The FAA has announced it will open a 90-day comment period to allow passengers to offer feedback on airplane seat size standards. The details about how the public can comment on airplane seat standards will be released next week. We will keep you posted. For me personally, I travel a lot. And here are my thoughts about the airplane seats. Recently, I flew to Europe. It was a 12-hour flight. And yeah, the seats were very small. I had to sit that way for almost 12 hours. It was not comfortable and I couldn't sleep. For one thing, I couldn't recline my seat because of the person sitting behind me, and I was concerned about them. Yeah, I think they need to improve to fit more people in the seats. That concerns me, particularly with COVID-19 and contagion. I'm concerned about that. It's not comfortable at all. Star Trek fans, including myself, were saddened to hear that actress Nichols died over the weekend. She played Lieutenant Uhura in the Star Trek series and films. She died Saturday night. It was a groundbreaking role for an African American woman in 1966. It was one of the first times a woman of color was not portrayed as a servant on TV. Her character Uhura was the chief communications officer and fourth in command on the Starship Enterprise. The show also made history for the first interracial kiss on national television in 1968. It happened when her character, Uhura, kissed Starship Enterprise Captain James T. Kirk, played by actor William Shatner. Nichols' family says she died of natural causes at the age of 89. And NBA legend Bill Russell died over the weekend as well. His family said on social media that he passed away peacefully Sunday night with his wife right by his side. Russell led the Boston Celtics to 11 championships, including 8 straight titles from 1959 to 1966. He was the first black head coach in NBA history, and he was the first black head coach to win a championship. He received the Presidential Medal of Freedom in 2021. No, excuse me, 2011. I was thinking 2021. It was 2011. Russell was 89 years old. From all of us here at Sign1News, we send our condolences and apologies and love to both of the families. And finally, University Hospital in Texas released this video of 10-year-old Maya Zamora walking down a hallway with nurses lined up on both sides cheering her on. She is the last victim injured in May's deadly school shooting in Uvalde, Texas, to be released from the hospital. Zamora was in the hospital for 67 days. As she left, she handed out roses to the nurses and hospital staff, and they clapped, chanted, and cheered as she made her way out the door. Sign1News will be broadcasting updates Monday through Friday. And a reminder, the Sign1News Saturday virtual show team is taking a break for the summer. We will see you again in the fall. A big thank you to our Sign1News app supporters. You help make this broadcast happen. You can download the Sign1News app by heading to the App Store or Google Play Store on your smartphone. And you can also watch on Roku, Amazon, and Apple TV. Have a great day.